Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wheresoever you are. We are so excited today. We want to say that Joe will break the news anyway, but our people are in the Lofa, and our mom and our dad in Bong County and part of Guinea. We want to say you are most welcome, and we are so excited. Joe, is over to you, sir.
This is sweet, Jerry. Jerry, this is so lovely. Yeah. I can't believe for the first time this is history making. The first time our people are listening to us in Zozo, in Salaye, in Konya, in Zilime, in Vonjama, in Kolahome, all across Lofa County. They're also listening to us in parts of Guinea, especially the Koyama area, Pau, Yomo, across the forest region of Guinea, and then parts of Bong and Nima counties. This is great development, and
That
we
is
are
that
so
is so
happy.
great, and we want to also extend our appreciation to our brothers from Radio Life
Yes, sir.
who are relaying our program, my Lutheran Connections, or what we call the MLC Talk. And tonight we are going to be making our debut on the Radio Live, and we want to welcome our colleagues from Radio Live, Mr. Weaver, Mr. Miller. Could you say something to us and our people?
Thank you. Yes, so I'm the general manager of the Zola Communication Service, Radio Life, a community radio station that was established in 2005, and we'll be around trying to keep it running for the sake of peace, reconciliation, transformation in agriculture, development programming, and community self-initiatives. So it's been actualized from people who reception from the one we've done. So we just celebrated 18 years of existence. So just to tell you a few things about the radio, we got like 18 hours broadcast every day, all the days of the week. And there are a lot of community radio programs. There are a lot of things we don't hear from the community, including religious. It's not having an information about which religion from, which culture background you come from, taking the consideration of where we are, our location, what we do, the broadcast to, and a lot of admiration. It's not too good to blow your own horn, but can you imagine joining your team? I started this thing, and we stay here. So there's cooperation and there's a innovation, making sure that whatever we are supporting that coming from government or also as extended support, NGO, whatever, would be innovative, making sure that people are informed. So taking the account of election in 2005, 2011, 14, and 17, this current election coming in, there are a lot, there are a lot of things to do as media. So I cherish it as a profession, and my colleagues, my team, we're working together. So because we are good team players, we're making good games along the way. So thank you, Mr. Tukai and the team. I'm really impressed. And then I will speak much about you, your father is an institution. Again, I want to announce the father of movement for the loss of their life. Today, I'm on the international wire. He supported me in my on this camp. He told me, okay, we hear or we see the war coming through 2001. We said, on the war is clear. What do you think would be? I really need this to be replicating, but we need to go back to war. And I took that. So we keep together. And luckily for us, when the Mexico people came, UFDIT brought in this endeavor to support and also decentralized community administration across the country. We applied and we won. Uh, our application went through, and later he has board chairman. We worked together, and he knew who I was at the time. So from what we did, from our interaction, the old man worked. He sacrificed time with the engaged community all around it. So his legacy is still live on. There are other people who are taking charge of his work, but every time as we celebrate an anniversary, he, you know, we take a key look at everything those who supported the effort. Whether money or not, always sacrifice. So the community radio is there. So we are happy that we are part of this platform And Mr. Because you forgot to have extended this nation to Africans as we speak. Close to 65% of our population. Yeah, so the population reach is huge. Right? So when the intention of the call of India's for last week, it was quite important to announce on the radio that a new program is coming from the US, the own library people. Sometimes people asking us, what's the new program? We need lessons and laboratory, like go on, whoever is doing something. Oh, this is completely religious, but we'll be very system educated. So thank you, adding on to what we're doing. It's a great plus. And the team, I appreciate you. As we move on with this partnership, relay you and contributing to the introduction today. I want to say thank you, bravo, to you, Liberian, most especially the Lutheran family. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kwekwe Miller. And I don't know where you got the tiger from, but it looks like tiger. But thank you so much. And maybe I don't know if our producer, Mr. Weaver, will want to chip in to say something, and then we can give a background of what MLC Talk is all about. We can proceed from there with our people discussing all things Lutheran. But Mr. Weaver, you would like to say something?
Yes, first of all, let me say I'm listening to the station manager and the program committee may be part of this particular program because I think the gospel is to want to bring peace in our community. Yes, if you observe the community now, there is a noise or whatever, and the Bible said all of these things. So if we can get our uncles, our brothers, our sisters thinking that I think in there they're not forgetting about us to bring the message to us through the Bible, through the means. Yeah, I'm very, very, very happy yet to be part of this particular program.
Thank you so much. So I will now turn the mic over to our colleague, our brother, Mr. Josiah F. Jokai Jr. We always call him Big Joe. So Big Joe will just want to give a little background of the MLC Talk, and at least for our people in Babolo, Lofa, a Bon County, to be able to know what the MLC Talk is all about. And then from there, we can be able to have some small conversation going forward. Mr. Jokai.
Thank you, Ambassador. Mr. Miller, we are so excited to have you on this show. But mainly, we are so honored to be in partnership with Radio Life. Radio Life is part of the Zolaye Communications Network. I can say that confidently because I know a lot about it. My father, my late dad, was the board chair, the first board chair, working with Mr. Miller and the team in Zozo and Salaye districts to set up Radio Life. Today, I'm so proud. This is part of his legacy. This is what I wanted to see, how we can promote peace and unity in our communities in Salaye and Zozo district, but it has gone beyond to the entire county. Lofa County is now in Bapolu County. Bapolu County is covered. Bon County is covered significantly. Nimba is covered also considerably. Lower Guinea, talking about the forest region, is significantly covered. This is huge success that we all have made, and I know wherever BJ is, it pleases him a lot that his dream was not killed. It's alive. It's strong. The coverage has expanded. Mr. Miller, also, this is a great exposure for Radio Life. Radio Life is close to my heart because although I come from Salaye district, specifically, but I was born in Zozo district, and this is a project that I consider my own. Today, to be able to partnership with MLC Talk, the leading communication and information platform of the Lutheran Church in Liberia, it is an honor for me, an honor for my colleagues, Ambassador Willie, Reverend Yapazua, Scorpo, people whom you're going to meet later on. We are all part of the network. Brother Abel Yawali, we are all part of it. And we are very happy to expand our program, having Radio Zolaye to help us do that. So what do we here on MLC Talk? We talk all things Lutheran. We bring religious scholars here to talk about biblical issues, to talk about how we can promote Christianity in our communities, in our daily lives, how we can promote unity, the services that the Lutheran Church in Liberia provides to help communities to succeed, to bring people together, to help therapists in helping people recover from issues that affect them health-wise, mentally, to do community projects, help empower communities, to transition them from the impoverished state that we all know, the harsh and unbearable economic situation in our country. The church is also involved in development through the Lutheran Development Services. Today, we are actually supposed to have the director of the Lutheran Development Services. We spoke with him yesterday. He agreed to be on the show. We don't want to give up on that. We are hoping that they can join us later. They receive the link to join the discussion. We hope at some point in time can join us. But it's a really great honor, Mr. Manager, to have you and to have WIFA for us to start discussing, and for you, for our audience to hear from the horse's mouth in terms of what the partnership is. And that right now, as I speak right now, Ambassador, I am being heard not only in the West End and just some parts of Liberia, but I'm being heard through radio live to our people right there in the smaller towns in Bokesa, where I also went to school, in places like Konya, in places like Zilme, in places like Wome, Kilu, all those beautiful places, feasible along the line, Zolowo, Salaye District, Pae, Bangwe, Sukromo. All those places, people are listening to us tonight, and I feel so proud, Ambassador, that we are being covered, that people will start learning of what the Lutheran Church is doing, the work the Lutheran Church is doing. The bishop doesn't have to travel to them to go sit with them, explain to them, but they can watch the bishop right here. And they can also hear the things that the bishop discusses here about what the leadership of the LCL is doing. They can listen to the head of the LDS to talk about the development services they're providing in their communities and how they can benefit. They can hear from the pension director of the LCL what he's doing to support those who have been pensioned already. He or she is doing. We can hear from the ZOE program what they are doing to help communities to succeed. We can hear from the Lutheran Church in Liberia education program, the scholarships they are providing, the Lutheran school system, what they are doing, to have more students enroll in the various communities across the country. We can hear about the Great Lutheran Training Institute, what they are doing to revive the institute, to make sure that it comes to its pre-war status, in fact, to meet 21st century education status. That standard is very important. And the only place people can learn that from is right here on my Lutheran Connections online TV. And today you have helped us to expand that vision of ours. So, Ambassador, I don't want to take all of your time. I could spend the time talking about this, over and over, because I'm so excited. But I want to get back to you so we can hear your perspective as well.
No, I mean, Joe, I'm very, very excited, and I think excitement now is becoming a cliche. But I really want to thank our manager, Mr. Miller, and I also want to thank Mr. Moba and the people, our people. You see, the MLC Talk discusses all things Lutheran, and everything about Lutheran is what we discuss. And Joe have just outlined some of the programs and some of the issues that we look at. But one of the major things that I'm happy and we're all excited about is that it bridges that gap, like Joe said. It brings our leader of the church closer to the people. And it gives also the people the opportunity to be able to express their opinion and their view in a very civil manner to the leader of the church. You understand? On things that, development of their own church, development of the sector, and how they can be able to contribute to development of the church, even by giving pieces of advice. And these are some of the excitement, Mr. Miller and Mr. Moriba, if you see us so laugh, so happy and lively, and most especially, we are doing that through Radio Life. Sure. Life, LFE, so it gives us life, broadcasting through the breadth and length of the Republic of Liberia. And I also want to tell you guys that we are also being heard and listened to in places, in parts of Africa. You understand? For example, Lusaka, Zambia, and other places, they are also relaying, So you see that our people will also be heard in other parts of the continent and not only in Liberia. But we really want to thank you guys for the groundbreaking. This is a groundbreaking. And we hope subsequently to see how we can be able to expand this project into the city center. But we want to start from the leeward part of our country, so our people can be able to, especially hard to reach area, so our people can be able to just call in to just express what they think about
Ambassador,
the
that's
Lutheran
the
church.
question I was going to ask. I was going to ask that
Yeah.
question, Ambassador. Will our people be able to call in, Ambassador? That would be so nice to call in to participate from their various locales. Would they be able?
Oh, definitely.
Manager? All right.
Yes, the manager can answer that, but we also can put the number on the screen. But the manager will have to be able to share with us the number that we'll also put on the screen so that the people can be able to call. But Mr. Manager, the question is to you. I mean, we got an hour because I think we should span for an hour. Will we be able to have a break in between to have our people making some contribution and tell us, I mean, the feedback? Let them give us feedback. I mean, telling us about the program, telling us about what they're hearing and their own opinion, their own feelings. But we want to know first if it is possible.
Yeah, it's very possible. So it's good that we take all the victims, given the nature of the program, what it's meant for, even though it's about religious institutions, the religious church in Nigeria, but it covers the livelihood of people. Like the Lutheran church institution, LPR, as you mentioned. LTR was used recently of a new home that was recently structured by the region church in Nigeria's bishop. Victor Palmer was recently invoked to install these new home members. So that is educated, affected people. LTR does not discriminate at all. Anything for it could be a Lutheran, it could be a Buddhist, it could be a Pentecostalist, whoever you are, you could be LTR currently. Uh, LTR is an attraction. So as a boarding school in the 70s, 80s, and the war came in, erupted, and got everything devastated at LTR. Everyone who went to LTR, who saw LTR when the kids coming up, we want to see LTR reallocated. So they have attraction there when it comes to education and campus performance of standardized education over there. So parents like a main, I know you speak now like a parent. So I want to go. I want to step out through. I want to see my kids going there because I cannot benefit what has transpired there. It cannot be like it was before. We have to make it more standard and create some attraction. As we heard from Abel, but Abel is now Abel is the new chair for education of the Lutheran Church in Nigeria. I don't know if they are performing it well, but he was on the head of it and called us all in. They commended the Lutheran Church and also in particular because of the role he been playing in the life of young people. So these are areas that people want to talk about. The church, the food of NGO, international the government service or the LDS, whatever it is. Today, they are not much being heard about these institutions around. What is happening? They put the education, they put do some such. So the justice about it, the members of the church looking at the scholarships, seeing all the benefits and opportunities that came from missionaries were around. These are concerns that needed to be answered all things, but send a platform is open now. You guys are in the platform. You will easily tell us what is taking place there and how people can benefit some opportunities. So they will be also calling to ask you, what do we do with the church? What do you do with the church institution? Including the hospital, current hospital. There's a most referred comparable right now in the region. It's a very challenge. So these are things we expect people to talk about also because these are institutions that fall on a lot of and then they carry the name of the Lutheran Church in Nigeria. So I'm on this app, go to the field, I hear people talking. The church has our own radio program. I'm talking about the Lutheran Hospital. They come in on the radio every Thursday at least 1 hour. So tell the people in the community about the opportunity and challenges and what they are doing, what is aspect on community, on issues relating to illnesses, going to the community, staying in the community. What do we do to attract people going back to the hospital? Because it seems about people going to the hospital or treatment in the hospital at the time was going the wrong way. So these are things that the Lutheran Church in Liberia, particularly this program, what is the name? I forget the sorry. Yeah. So I think as we move on with the education along the way, the hearing the communities we're doing now and follow, and also it will be necessary that we open a platform that they will be on the forum to participate because their see, their thoughts, their concern, their recommendation can also support the effort of this platform. So as we ought to know what is as the feeling for this side, what can we do to be able to make it, together as we move on. Because right now, there need formula for Liberia it. We also do it together. So we got to find a solution to our dilemma and challenges that we face today. LTR, okay? If we move 4, 5 years, 7 years, you haven't come back. Well, I mean, it was completely in complete bushes all around place. Well, that's few weeks back, an announcement was made of new committee, a new principle. In fact, what they did is slow down the high school culture. The class is school to from 7 to 9th grade. There's no elementary session, LTR, no junior high session. And they all coming in. So they are dealing directly with only junior high session. They found a way that together can have a rich cluster to have a new group of students who will be coming to be able to do better. So as the year goes by, one step to another, they will increase from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, then become a full high school. So I think we try to overhaul the structure. So these are new that people in salary, people in source, people in local account in our region will have to share their points and their own contribution to them. So as we move on to lay down the basis of the intent of this program, what it is all meant for, and how will it be run, what the job will be. So today I see it to be a free room because we broadcast that people listen to us. So meanwhile, my suggestion would be today, we run around it, talk about it, and discuss the issues and the importance of this program. What does it teach you? What is about the mission and vision and expectation that listenership of your people in the rural parts and those who are in other parts of the country.
That's right. That's right. Joe, I
Get
don't know if you want
you
to
get a
come
good
in, but
feedback in my own state to that. Yeah, so the feedback will be
oh yeah, that's right. Thank you, Mr. Miller. And like I said,
and sorry for the
we
break
are
that
going to
coming
be
in because people are calling my number using my phone. The next time I'll use a computer.
we are
Yeah.
going we are going to be we are going to be very mindful also of our 1 hour time so that we make sure that we stick to that. But notwithstanding, we want to say thank you very much. And like we're making our debut, all of us on this platform today, we are going to make sure that we give most of the time to the people so that we can get the feedback. We want to know the courage. We want to know what is it that they think about the program, and we want to also know the expectation because we're here to meet their needs. So we also want to know the expectation about the platform, as we go forward. And also, before I can turn it off to Joe, and maybe Joe can come back to you so that we can open the line immediately. I would just like to say that we will be very mindful because we are Loma people and Pele people will be taking the low on the low, and you know what I'm talking about. But we're going to make sure we come down, and if possible, sometimes we go into our local dialects, and so we'll be able to communicate as much as possible to all of our people, and so we have our colleagues to come and speak Loma and speak French and speak Pele, and just that. I mean, we just want to have fun, but notwithstanding, entertain. You know, it's all about edutainment, education and entertainment, you know, go forward. So Joe, it's up to you, and then we can open the line, man. I'm so excited, man.
Ambassador, that's an understatement. I'm just wild, you know. Samela said it, or you know, another part of our partnership is the resourcefulness of Mr. Miller and his team to this effort, because they're going to be helping us with individuals from Current Hospital, huge installation, a huge institute. Kokwe Miller will be also working on that with us. The church, St. John Lutheran Parish, you know, my very first parish, you know, so to get people from there, like the pastor,
Yeah.
the parish, and other auxiliaries in St. John, people from Feasible, people from other places to participate. You know, on the show. It's going to be easy for us from LTR. Mr. Miller can do that for us. So well, that's the reason why we are so happy. And just a little bit from Mr. Kokwe about LTR. You heard how he delved into what has happened recently in LTR. That's news. That's whole news there for us. Everything he has seen about the transformation, the setting up of the leadership, the board, the administration, and the preparedness of the institution, and then transition later to the academic program. That's huge news. So Kokwe Miller is well informed. For you guys to open the lines to ask our people what they feel about this new partnership. Is it possible for us to do that now? Oh, okay, Mr. Miller is right there. Okay. If it is possible to do that, just let us know. We want to start hearing some people calling and expressing what they feel about the new partnership.
Yeah, so if I got another numbers.
Yeah, 0777-777-9250-881620-555 are the numbers to for you through the listener outside there to tell us how you feel about the program that coming on the People's Radio. So up to you listeners to put your call through now for us to be here. Yes, 0777-777-9250-881620-555 are the numbers to put you through right here on this fresh edition of this beautiful program about the Lutheran institution in the world, not only in Liberia. Yes. So we are waiting
Yes,
across
you are
right
being heard.
here.
If you get on WIFA,
Yes, sir.
they are going to be heard. They are going to be heard across the globe. They will be heard in America, in the Americas. They will be heard in Europe, in Australia, in China.
Just tell them that.
Everywhere. Other parts of Africa, they will be heard.
Africa.
So it's a great opportunity for them. Yeah.
Great opportunity that your voice will be heard, your comments and suggestion will be taken in the USA and Europe. I mean, all part of the world. So you can put a call through us. You just heard the number 0777-9250-881620-555 are the regular numbers right here of the People's Radio. Yes. So I think we get to you people as we are waiting the chorus.
Yes.
Yeah. So if there's anything we can be talking about a bit while we are waiting the chorus.
Yeah, so we while we are with the callers to hear the perspective, to hear the opinion about how they feel about this show and their contribution and what are their expectations. We also want to say that the Lutheran Church in Liberia has been one of the oldest churches, if not in the country. And the Lutheran Church have been providing a lot of services to our people. For example, education in health, like Mr. Miller was talking about. And so what we want to do, we want to try to see how we can be able to assist in looking at the communication arm of the church, in showing that like other institutions, like other churches, because we don't want to just look at the church as an institution fulfilling the spirituality of the people, which is one of the key factors and one of the key mission, that great commission of Jesus Christ, to say, go ye forth into the world and make disciples, baptize them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's the mission of the church. But notwithstanding, the church also should be able to take care of other activities and aspects of the life of the people, social aspect, for example, and the health. And that is the reason why the Lutheran Church is, in fact, one of the churches in Liberia that even got involved into looking at the mental illness of people, what we call the trauma healing, because of our crisis that we had in the country for 20 plus unbroken years. People are still up to now traumatized. And we're going to have some of our programs, that the trauma healing programs, coming here to see how they can be able to render some services to our people. We got professionals, medical doctors, health workers, and some of our Lutherans who are making headways in helping young people, you understand, neglected young people, disadvantaged young people, into bringing them up into human beings, making them and whole again. And these are some of the things that we are here for. And that is why we want to listen to our people. That is why we want to hear them. That is why we want to.
Let's talk to this caller, sir.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, fine. I'm Brother John Taka. I'm calling from Zozo.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank our for the platform. I also thank you very much, including Kukui Miller. What I want to tell those people over there is that we need to improve on our language programs, the Loma and the Pele, especially in this region. It is depreciating gradually. Not many of our people are able to read and write it now. The teachers are very few, and we need to reintroduce it so that the literature program will bounce back. The literature center was once upon a time in Wozi is now closed down. Everything concentrated in Tutota. And we need some around this area too to help improve the life of our people so that the gospel can be read in their own local languages. Thank you. That's my own intake.
You got him, sir. Anything before he can go?
Please help Brother Takacho stay on if we don't have a call. That's a senior brother. He was a mentor for all of us.
He's still on. He's still on.
Brother Takai, how are you? This is your junior brother, Josiah.
Josiah, how do you do that? Thank you very much for your concern for us. And I was just trying to tell you that you try to work on the literacy program for us here, in the Loma area, okay? And also concentrate on our school system, our hospital, and I think you heard about LTR through Kukui Miller. So that thing has to be done here. So I hope you get structure in place here to get some information about how things are going. Until then, I tell you, thank you very much. I'm grateful that many of you can go over there and you can still think about back home. We are still here and we still praying for you people. Thank you very so much.
You got in 0.7 now, 2008, you can do the same thing as our father John Taka did. You can put a call through and you'll be heard out around the world on this particular radio through this program. So Teresa, we're back to Teresa as well.
Josiah, I think Brother Taket, right? Brother Taki, but Brother Taket.
Yeah,
Brother Takai. Brother Takai, we want to say thank you so very much. And you made a very significant point. Joe, our heritage and our culture is something that we really got to concentrate on. You know, if nothing that you can steal from a man, don't tamper with the man culture, don't tamper with his heritage. You can take anything else you want to take, the resources, yes. But his
don't get to the Don't get to the recorder. Good evening.
Good evening. This is Reverend Jason calling from Salary.
Welcome, Reverend.
Thank you very much. I just want to appreciate this program for our Lutheran brother from the diaspora to be able to talk to us, to our district, to our people for some education, and also that they can hear our voices from some of the progress made in various parishes Zero District, Upper Lower District, and Lower Lower District, and the institution within the 2 districts and their performance. I want to say thank you. I think this is where it is what we mean that our people in the diaspora should not forget about their origins, where they came from, with some advantage. So I want to say thank you.
All right, Reverend.
Is that the pastor in charge of the Lutheran Salaye?
Yeah, he's the one. Reverend Jesse.
Yeah, Reverend Jigga.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you see, we're taking MLC Talk to the pastor. We're there in Salaye. Now the opportunity is yours. We could even have the pastor on the show today. You see, that's exactly what the show is intended for. The platform is intended for my Lutheran connections. It's intended to bring everybody together. The leadership of the church, people of the church, parishes, preaching points, the lay leaders, everybody, the women, the different auxiliaries. This is your platform, so we are very happy. Jerry?
Man, God bless Radio Live. God bless Mr. Weaver. God bless Mr. Miller. I don't know. If I was on the ground, I could see these guys and put it on my bike, Joe. Look, Joe, I don't know. I'm so filled with joy. Listening to our people coming back. Look, our Reverend made a significant point. He said, don't forget about us. And you guys have not forgotten. Joe, I don't know if you have heard of music. Yeah.
Let's talk to the caller. Women. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah. I'm Jefferson Wifa, senior, and I call for news also.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. This is one of the good programs that we have just got into. It's good for the church to be together as our brothers are across there, and they think about us. And so thank God for Mr. Miller. He has brought this program into the system, and I think everybody will be discussing things together. That's one of the best things about this program. What is happening behind there and here, and people will be talking about the church, discussing about the institution, and how LTI is coming on, and what is happening, what is their plan. I think this is very, very good. We really appreciate God for what has happened. Thank you so much, gentlemen, Brother Josiah. I say thank you, people, very, very much. We really appreciate it. And also, thank you to Mr. Miller.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you.
07777925088816205 are the numbers for you to right here. You can do the same as other callers are doing right here, and your voice will be heard. Your points are taken, and it will be welcome as soon as possible on the show.
So we want to say thanks to our people, and as the calls coming in, you can just tap us, Mr. Weaver, so we'll listen to our people because this section is for them. We want them to tell us firstly the coverage, so we know where they're calling from. We also want to and understand from them what are some of the content that they will expect from us. We want to know the expectation. But like Joe, I was saying, this music. There's some music that says, no matter where you go, remember the road that will bring you home. It's a very nice song. I think it was sung in South Africa. And that music is something that the Reverend said, that we're coming back to think on our people. And we're not coming to just stop in the city center, right? We are going as far as Babalu. We are now going as far as Lofa. We are now going as far as Bon County. We are now going as far as Forest Guinea. And we're spreading out. People listening to them now in Zambia, Lusaka. People listening to them now in Europe. People listening to them now in the Americas. You understand that? And our people will have the opportunity to also listen to some other programs that are partnering with the Lutheran Church in Liberia. The bishop has said, Joe, that he wants the church to be a transparent church. And that is the reason why our bishop, Reverend Dr. G. Victor Palmo, in fact, got a special segment on the MLC Talk called the Bishop Hours. And he's going to come and explain to our people all over what is going on in the church. Isn't that a very exciting, Joe? What do you think about that?
It is. It is really exciting. And you just hit the point I want to stress that, one group of people that should be extremely happy today, Ambassador, that group of people, should be the leadership of Lutheran Church in Liberia.
Yeah.
That they are going to be having access to their members in Bapolu, in Lofa, in Bong, in Nimba, and in Lower Guinea. This is huge. This is big news for them. I hope they are following, because the people are going to be communicating with them directly. Imagine the calls coming in. The bishop will be sitting here, and people will be calling him from those towns in Guinea and in those counties that I've just named, calling him and airing their views, their opinions, having conversation with their bishop right here. Come on, please. This is a great opportunity for the Lutheran Church in Liberia. And the first three callers just stress that importance, that this is really good. It's going to bring us together as a church so that we can discuss, in a unified way about the development of our church, the forward movement of our church. And you were talking about a Great Commission. Jesus Christ commissioned all of us as Lutherans.
Let's talk to this caller, sir. Wait a minute.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Well, I'm good. This is Honorable Johnson, Barker Johnson, calling from Ayima Quarter, the host of the Lutheran Church in Zozo, the quarter that hosted the Lutheran Church. Let's be appreciative to Mr. Joker if he can go and think on us like this. It's very appreciative. I'm sure we are able to have a dialogue with the church in any way, whether good or bad. All right, to hear them today, I think we all should be very appreciative, especially when it comes to this LTI, what happening good, what not happening good for the past time, to be able to discuss it nationally and internationally, because these are institutions that really brought Liberia forth. Okay, so I just want to commend him while we are getting ready to be, part of this show. It's very good.
Okay, Chief. You're most welcome.
Thank you so much. And look, Joe, I'm getting jealous now. Mr. Weaver, please tell them that it's Josiah and Ambassador.
Let me clarify. Let me clarify to our listeners. And Jerry, you will hear most of the people saying that because I'm a son of that place, and unfortunately they keep just referring to me as though I'm the one who brought this whole thing.
I understand.
Our network is called My Lutheran Connections TV. And I am just one of the members. Here we have Jerry Tablo, Ambassador Tablo, who is in Freetown, Sierra Leone. I am here in Connecticut, the United States of America. Willie Cowboy, who is in Georgia, here in the United States. Sis Koposile, who is in Monrovia. Ebe Liawale, your own Ebe Liawale, who's on the ground. Reverend Zesta Yapazua, who is in Ohio, here in the United States. So we are spread. It's a whole team. But Jerry, I beg you, please ignore every time the people come and want to, refer to me. You're not going to take that away from them. But we will continue to remind them until they can get used to it. This is a network.
I know.
Right. And our people should feel free to speak Pele or Loma. We will try our best possible ways to, also respond. But Jerry, I just wanted to say, let's keep reminding them about the network and those who run and manage the network.
Yeah, Joe. So we got pretty close to 5 minutes to draw down our curtains. So the time of the show,
we will get us 5 minutes, man. We will get us 5 additional minutes. Maybe we can get 1 or 2 more calls.
Yeah, okay.
That's the inaugural show.
The show is a 1 hour show, and we just want to tell our people that the show they usually start at 8 p.m. or Liberia time or GMT. And then Joe is what it will be what time at your end? 4 o'clock in the United States, right?
4 p.m. Eastern time here in the United States.
Okay. 4 p.m. So usually because of the relay and our brothers on the ground, we have to go home and we think on the security. So we always will now keep the show for 1 hour. So it's roughly from 8 o'clock prompt to 9 o'clock. That is the 1 hour span of our show. But today we are so excited. So Brother Wilford will give us 5 minutes, so maybe 9:05, just to continue to listen to you and to open the flow and the show. And usually what we do, we recognize our viewers. So for now, we would like to take the opportunity to recognize a few of our viewers.
Well, what is the manager saying? He's saying, I have more minutes.
Tago, you guys have to reconnect. Tago have been disconnected.
Let him try to come on.
He's not in the back. He's not in the back. So tell him to just click the link again and come on. We'll put him.
Let him click the link. Then we'll bring him on.
We'll bring him on.
So Tago, you got information that you click the link so that they can bring it on. But I hope that's I think say small thing in our dialect before we get closer to this program.
Yeah, but besides that, Taga is on. The manager is on today, Jerry. Ambassador, the manager is on. So the manager might add few more minutes to this thing. Maybe give us 10 minutes. The manager he's on today. So Mr. Miller, you need to come on.
Yeah, so once Mr. Miller clicks the link, and then we're going to put him on. But let me just recognize do we have a call?
Yeah. Really?
Okay, yeah, let's let the call go through.
Thank you. How are you?
I thank God. Okay, my name is no from my group from Bible, evangelist Stephen no from Bible, Balance Parish, World of Artists. Yeah, thank you very much for the show, and also thank you for the CI. And also the serious guest. You know, when it comes to the Lutheran business, when I heard I can very happy because I was born in the Lutheran church, and now I stay in the church. We were told one of the historical areas was LTR for now. Last year we went there to brush. Huge amount of people from Lower Lofa, Upper Lofa district was LTR brushing. Bishop of LCL were on the sea. All the other big people were on the sea. So when I hear such a program for Lutheran Church in Nigeria, I really appreciate the effort and I really love it. Because the three-fold ministry will teach and preach and also teach. So on that aspect, I really love the idea of LTR teaching when it comes to the Lutheran Church in Nigeria. Thank you, my friend and brother, for me having.
So they would love to know your name again, sir.
Stephen Newo Flomo from Bayakola Evangelist, Balam Parish.
Okay, Chief. 07777 out of 508816205. How we getting Tago on the line?
He needs to click the link. He needs to click the link and join.
Tago, you need to click the link to join us as we are going gradually to close the time on this edition, first edition.
So this stage,
okay, let's talk this to the cursor.
Yeah.
Wavelength.
Go ahead.
Wavelength. What?
Nathaniel Fremont, I'm calling from Salai.
Okay, Nathaniel, welcome.
Yes, I'm really admiring the program for it to come on air. I'm one of the former instructors for LCR during the time they have the vocational training. And you know, one for that left to come back because it's one of the renowned institutions during the normal day. That when you see students from LCR, you always appreciate them, like even St. Teresa Convent and St. Patrick. The only school that you can compare yourself with LCR was William V.S. High School in Liberia. So today to see LCR property wishing and just starting. And thank God the bishop is back and things are getting equipped. So one day program to be on air so that things will be, organized. Where error is, information will get on air. Thank you, sir.
Okay, your name again?
Nathaniel Fremont from Salai.
Okay, you got him 07777 out of 50881620555. I didn't know the poetry right on this edition. Tago is on the line.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
we see
Naga,
Tiger
good
now.
to have you back.
Tiger
It's
ready.
good
Tago
to
is
be
back.
back.
Remember, worry. but
We are running ahead of you.
we
I'm ready.
want to recognize our viewers that are online. We also got some people following. So hold the line yet, Mr. Mobile, and let's recognize our viewers, and then we'll come back to the line, and then
He has a call, Ambassador. Do you have a call with her?
No
Okay,
call.
the ambassador can go ahead. Yeah, ambassador's right. He can go ahead.
All right. So we want to recognize our sister Harris Bamila. I hope that we got the name pronounced very well. She said, "Thanks again for the job well done." And we also want to say thank you for following. We still got our sin sister say following religiously from Lower Mangibi County. Wow, Joe, you see, so we are all over, man. we're all over. And then we got one of our religious followers, Joe. Really always allow you to pronounce this name. Joe pronounce this name for us.
That's Father Melipele. Father Melipele Somo. He's there in Silouis City, Zori State. And he follows us all the time, like Ambassador said, religiously. And he is very happy now that there's a breakthrough. You know, I like the way he coined it. He said a breakthrough, this breakthrough. So, Father, you are now going to be her. I hope you take off some time to call so your people can hear you back home, you know, making your contribution.
Yeah. And then
yes, indeed, I know Mepele Sumo very well. He's a senior brother to, you know, from LTI. He wanted to alumni from LTI.
Right.
I remember him. And he taught and worked also at Phoebe Hospital. So he and I have chatted sometime online. So he always asks a question about what's going on there. So I'm happy that hearing that he will be one day live on the show. So it's a good initiative. Good initiative. You know.
And then we got Emmanuel Somo Kobo, who say I'm following the show live from 72nd Community Pinsville. So we'll continue to go on, and as we get more viewers coming on as they are coming, and then we'll just try to see how we can highlight them and recognize them. But let's go to our manager.
This is my Lutheran Connections Online TV in collaboration with Radio Life there in Lofa County. We want to welcome all of our viewers. This is the inaugural show that the show is being relayed now as of today. Relay in Lofa County, in Bapaloo County, Nima County, Bon County, and Lower Guinea. This is a huge breakthrough in the words of Father Memple. Sumo, this is a breakthrough. This is a record breakthrough. Everybody is going to be heard now in those parts through Radio Life, and we appreciate the collaboration. So you're most welcome. Call us. Tell us how you feel about this collaboration, this new initiative. It's over to you, Mr. Miller.
Over to you, brother Kwekwe Miller. I mean, you need to come and like brother Moba we've also suggested. Now that you know the background and you know a bit of the historicity of the Lutheran, connections, you can tell our people in Loma or Pele or whatsoever language you feel comfortable speaking.
Okay, so if I just do a summary, if I will do that correct, just in a short, maybe 2 minutes. With her?
Na limechi za ni ha fanga woli ni matema zovu ya fanga woli toka ni chetema looking apale ava da vya yima ajuo kama hali vile te da fatanga la vile kataba uluga te buzu kana wata kaga looking bulugini ela vya yima ajuo kama hali fatanga te ka to gora sana vaga asage so na mataba uluga saga taba do wa hakaga vili tatwaga zapeni ma ni alawi maga mama ga oka adeka anwunda obotema anakonola wona ni ga fa ga mana ga da bulese da ka lutin ga walese da mai pe ha pusu ha to ga se una pa se difulu galo gize se digla ka se gasi ga esa peni ga go mane kani wakabona ke balagus ke tak boleh ada orang rumah apa.
Okay. And Mr. Chakai and the ambassador, we will give our pleasure to this. This collaboration is a big one, and trust us, we remain committed in this partnership. You have added more flavor to what we're doing. This is a different dynamics we have brought to our broadcasting. It has its own listenership, and a lot of people here follow the Lutheran programs. The Lutheran, 1 year has passed, some more years have really contributed. The church itself, the education system, the medical system, PB hospital, Zozo Lutheran, Zozo Lutheran Mission School, LTR, and others, including the Zozo Lutheran Hospital. There are a lot of things we know, that Lutheran have provided, mainly from the missionaries that came in. They turn a lot of things to librarians now on their own, even though we are managing it gradually, but we need to have a lot of innovation to see how we can improve the standards of the Lutheran, programming. We from that background, yes, all of us are like needed to be part of this thing. That's why I saw when you told me, I kept knocking my head, thinking, where did this thing come from? Mr. Chukaka said you want to have a trip program. What is it meant for? So religiously, I mean, you have inspired a lot of people, even though we have a lot to do about it because it's a beginning process. But trust me, as been suggested, Takai, who knows the Loma very well, our own Aaron Gavler, who is also a teacher in the Loma vernacular. There are a lot of better people who are also contributed to this program. Our language segment will come. I will suggest this to you, the team, that as we move on with the different education, we won't be here every day, but we suggest in the background. This is where we have our own accounts in WhatsApp and Messenger. We will have some discussion, close to see how we can do some recommendation to have and add more flavor to the program. There will be a lot of things that get involved. There will be an agriculture program for the support of the education program.
Yeah, I know we're having some technical issue there, the glitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a brilliant idea. Just maybe taking a Sunday to have Wi-Fi and somebody from the Pelesa to sit here and talk to our people in the two languages in Pele and Loma so that they better understand exactly what the show is about and some of the things that they can benefit from as a result of their participation. That is excellent. That's a brilliant idea. We are open to all the discussion, to all the suggestions.
We have a caller. We have a caller. Hello? Waveley. Hello? Yes, blah blah blah. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So, Joe, I think the point you raised, it is very germane, and I think it's important. And like I said, I think Brother Taki and the Reverend came up to give some suggestion that we need to take into serious consideration. Brother Miller was already talking about that, and it's something that we need to consider with along with Brother Moba. How we're going to intersplash the language program. We always have what we call the midweek section or segment of the MLC.
That's not the recorder, sir. That's the recorder. Hello?
Yeah.
It is.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Alright. Are you alright?
Tango. Who's this? Who's this person? Tango. Who's this person?
Huh?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So as I was saying, so we try to see how we can be able to revisit our calendar, because we got the midweek program, and in the midweek program we could be looking at some of the language segment, or even on Sunday. But I think it is very important for us to go back to that, and for us to also be able to discuss bringing our leadership of the church to come and discuss some of the critical issue of the church and the developmental issue of the church, so that our people in these parts of the world and the county can be able to to make their input and make the suggestion. I mean, that's a very good suggestion that came on by our brothers on the language program. And I was just making a point on the issue of heritage and on the issue of your culture. And these are key issues that you cannot allow anybody to take away from you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, Reverend John Father calling from Fishable.
Welcome, Reverend John Father.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, joyful or you have just intro. I don't know how it started, but what I'm getting to know is our brothers in the gospel having some communication about the development that will go on at FTI and other institutions for the Lutheran Church in Nigeria. Or sorry of that, I don't know how it started, but I just that we can get some brothers and sisters from anywhere part of the bureau, and then we can all contribute towards the development of the Lutheran Church in Nigeria in all of the 3 ministries that we have. So thank you so much. Before I grab the line, I want to know what time on Sunday so become people coming bush past. I want to be coming on the road so that I can be listening to some of these things and I can get my little contribution to it.
From 8 to 9.
From 8 to 9 every Sunday.
Still working on it.
Yes.
Yeah, 8 to 9.
Okay. What do we do? I will come to the studio so you can give me all the information about it, yeah?
No problem, sir. But keep tuning to the broadcast as we're about to close up. You'll get more information a bit.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, you not come to this thing.
Yeah, just to give out a video. That's
so,
short information.
Reverend Father, you are most welcome. This is my Lutheran Connections Online TV. We're going to be here every Sunday from 8 p.m. your time, and it's 4 p.m. Eastern time in the United States, but it's 8 p.m. your time. And Reverend Padel, we would love to hear from you. You are one of the pastors in that region that people will love to listen to when it comes to contributing to the discussion about the Lutheran Church. On my Lutheran Connections Online TV, we discuss all things Lutheran. It's a platform, a communication and information platform that we established to just discuss about the Lutheran Church, what we can do to work together to promote development in our church, to ensure that we meet Christ's commission, preaching, healing, and teaching, as you know best, Reverend. So we will be bringing people on the show, sometimes bring you in particular to talk about what you're doing in your parish, bring somebody from St. John, bring somebody from the current hospital, bring somebody, from the Lutheran Mission School, Zaza Central High School, bring people from LCR, from just other places work that are related to the in Liberia. So this is a great platform and it's being relayed by Radio Life in Zaza. Today is our first time, it's our inaugural show, and we are glad that you called. We just wanted to know how you feel about it, that we're starting this program for you to begin to have a voice, to be heard, to bring you closer to the leadership. You don't even have to fly to come to Monrovia to talk to the bishop. Through this show, you can talk to the bishop because the bishop is going to be here the last Sunday of every month. He will sit here with us to talk about the work that his leadership is doing in the Lutheran Church. So that's what the platform is for. And we are partnering with Radio Life to be able to reach to people like you. That's the essence of the program, Reverend.
Thank you all so much, Mr. Joket. I know what we did together here, and I know how you get the Lutheran Church at heart. My prayer is just to continue to pray for you guys at doing this connection, and then we'll be contributing to work there. Thank you all so much.
And my colleague is here, Ambassador Jerry Tablo. He's there in Freetown, but he's on the show right now. I have other colleagues making up the network. The whole network is comprised of a group of Lutherans. That's me, Josiah. That's my colleague, Ambassador Tablo, who is in studio with me right now listening to you. We have Willie Cowboy, who is traveling right now back to Georgia. He lives in Georgia here in America. He was just here with me in Connecticut. We have Brother Abel Yawali, whom you know very well. He's now the board chair of LCR. We have Sis Koposele, who is in Monrovia. They all can be on the show. You will be hearing them from time to time, listening to them. And you have Reverend Zesta Yakpazua, who is also part of the network. So it's a host of Lutherans who are committed. This is something that we do on our own privately. This is not sponsored by the Lutheran Church in Liberia. It is our own initiative. We sponsor it. Even the partnership with Radio Life is our own. But this is our way of giving back to the Lutheran Church. The Lutheran Church has blessed us so much, all of us. And we all have to find a way to give back to the Lutheran Church. And the way we want to do it is to give people like you a voice, wherever you are, no matter your location, but to give you a voice. Plus the many thousands of Lutherans who will be followed through this platform, give them a voice to be heard so that we too can know what matters to them when it comes to moving our church forward.
So we're going 16 minutes after 9 o'clock. Could we get a tiger for edit?
Closing
yeah,
So,
Tiger went off. So what we'll do, we're just going to do our closing statements now.
Right.
Or maybe Tiger could join you in the studio, and then
right, he's right there.
We have had some difficult time connecting with you, but it was great. I want to just appreciate the team, the ambassador, Tabolo, Jokai, and every one of you, my Lutheran connection. That's the name, right? My Lutheran connection. Yeah, this is a great platform, and we just tested a tribute. So I mean, it's a euphoria. It's a connection, and I think Maple says it's a breakthrough. So I mean, we have to hold on to it and remain committed to it, and we'll also make sure that our guys from the language department here will contribute. There's a fellow, another fellow. I don't want to call him fellow, but an old man by the name of Vasaview. He's a good translator. He speaks the Loma very well. He lives somewhere in a community called Wozu. So I will do what we can to also bring him closely. Every weekend, at least, sometimes, for the language version, he could be here to explain more in detail to our people. By word of translation, it's very important that our people grab the messages that we'll be sending out to them. I may not be every time, but Wifa is the man who will be queuing, making sure that the program comes. Trust me, when there are challenges along the way, we'll let you know before time. But thank you for including us in this platform and in this partnership. We are grateful and we remain committed to it. Thank you so much.
Brother Wifa, you want to say something shortly? Because we close now.
I just want to tell you all, thank you for you people. We hope that the program will stand and you all multiply the knowledge than this. That's just what I have to tell you guys.
All right, so I will give the last. to Josiah. I would just also want to briefly, just say, oh, Josiah, come on, no, you got to say something. I would just want to briefly say, thanks to you guys, and you guys are very wonderful people. We want to also thank our callers for making the inroads. At least we know now how far we are. At least we got the perspective, and I also. Happy for some of the suggestions that they made, especially as it relates to the language section. I think that is very good, and we are so excited, and we cannot wait to see you guys next Sunday. At which time we'll have another guest, and then we can start going into the program. So, Joe, you can just close up from that end.
This is wonderful, Ambassador. I wanted you to just make the final statement on our behalf, but you still want me to say something with everything I have said already. I'm lack of words. I'm just excited. I'm so happy that we realized this vision, that today we now have an expanded coverage. This means that we can do anything, Ambassador, once we work together. I'm so happy Mr. Miller, his team on board. Our viewers, our listeners were able to call some of them to tell us exactly some of the things they want to look forward to. Ambassador, one thing I pick up from the calls from Lofa County, they all almost talk about LTR. They all almost talk about LTR, and there's sufficient reason to do that, because LTR is right there. It's an opportunity for them, to send their children to benefit from the educational opportunities. So we can take that very seriously. But we look forward to next Sunday. We will be here again. Now you know that every time we are here, we are going to be on radio live. That means we are going to be having a wider coverage than before. Thank you. And to you, Ambassador.